Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Brandon.
We're back, and the audio's not messed up this time.
Hopefully.
No, it's for certains. But who do you want to fight this time? We have a couple of options. I'm just going to give you the theme. We've got roller coaster. We've got... well, these guys are just missing their fourth member, but...
They're so sad.
I'm going to vote either roller coaster or candy.
Let's do candy.
Candy's pretty fun.
Okay, you say that. It's the Sugarland Shimmy.
Yeah, it's Baroness Von Bon Bon.
Very cute.
I'm going to have to remember how to play.
Same.
I still haven't beaten this. I need to go back and beat it. School's almost out, and then I'll do that.
School's out.
For
the summer.
summer.
Oh!
Yeah, she's a little scary, but first, before we beat her, I don't remember what weapons we have or anything.
Boomerang, boomerang, boomerang.
Oh, wow. I'm just suddenly
I thought it was you.
Suddenly hit
boy.
with the...
How do you... Okay, why? Got it.
Oh, sorry.
No,
What?
yeah.
All right, bye, Nikki. This is just... It's a little bit of a bummer, too, to have just watched like the best of us doing this, to follow that with like, oh, now I've got to remember that
Actually, we're not that good.
Okay. Oh, gumball.
Oh, Brandon, help! Brandon! No!
Sorry.
It's okay. Chew him up and spit him out. I do love all the little catchphrases. It's kind of worth dying just to see the different ones.
Batman's your favorite superhero, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was recently, and you didn't delve too far into any kind of Marvel anything, right?
No. The furthest is Watchmen, honestly.
Watchmen. That's not Marvel.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh.
What is the one There was one I read when I first got into comics, and I can't remember which one it was now.
Oh, no, I have
But it
to
was
know.
something like an ensemble type thing, but it wasn't the Avengers.
Okay. I'm glad.
Dang it.
Now, was it like Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
No, X-Men. Yeah, X-Men.
X-Men, okay.
Jeebus.
Yes, X-Men are very cool.
I did like the Fantastic Four movie. I don't think I ever read Fantastic Four, but I did read X-Men.
Yes. The Fantastic Four movies were a little bit of a letdown. They were fun at the time. In retrospect,
Like all superhero movies of that time frame were, I really thought I would.
Right, exactly. Like this, like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man stuff, and
yeah, like the thing I love about the earlier comic book movies before.
I hate this guy.
Oh my gosh, I'm dead.
I got you.
Oh, hooray! Nice save.
Now
Thank
I'm
you.
dead.
Oh no, I got you. Brandon.
We tried.
Okay. The thing I love about like older comic books is how campy they are. Mm-hmm. And I think something that the early superhero movies did very well was like the balance of like seriousness and campiness, which I just appreciated so much. And that's why I've only seen the original Spider-Man trilogy, because I don't care about the new, more serious ones like at all. I'm like, no. That
being said, you super still see Into the Spider-Verse because it's
yeah, that's fine. It's animated. I hold like the animated ones on a different level of the live action ones. So yes, I definitely still need to see that, and will see it.
But anyway, what made me think of this was I had forgotten about Ghost Rider. Did you ever watch any Ghost Rider? I love Ghost Rider. And he's one of my faves. Whoa.
That's okay. You got it.
Yeah, I forgot about him till recently.
I do remember Hellboy is Marvel as well, right?
They're Dark Horse, I think.
Oh, Dark Horse, okay.
Beans.
That was another one that I remember seeing in theaters.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Ghost Rider, he had his Nicolas Cage run.
Yes.
Which the first one, weirdly enough, the first one was not super well received, but I think the second one kind of had a little bit of like a cult following, and was buck wild of a movie. But I was literally thinking about him the other day, Ghost Rider.
Nicolas Cage or
I was
Ghost Rider the character?
Ghost Rider.
Okay.
And then right afterwards they announced that they're doing a TV show for Ghost Rider.
Oh,
Based
interesting.
on there's the Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, and apparently he had a small role in that, and they're going to revive that.
Oh, that's cool.
Guy as his own thing. Anyway, I just was thinking about it. I was like, I bet Nikki would like Ghost Rider.
I do like Ghost Rider.
That's very cool. That was just a long, convoluted way of wanting to see if you enjoyed Ghost Rider.
Don't get me started on superheroes. Nothing. Oh, dang it.
No, yeah, they're very fun.
Yes.
And I know you're not a big
Brandon.
fan. I did go see the new Avengers and enjoyed it.
Yes. Again, I'm not even gonna say that on the internet. We're moving on. Do you know who my second favorite superhero
Who is that?
behind Batman? It is Green Arrow.
Really, Green Arrow?
Yeah, Green Arrow.
Did you like the TV show?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna. The CW ones, I never really appealed to me too much.
I tried really hard, but I've gotten over this in recent years. But when all the superhero movies and shows first started coming out, I was very into the comic books, and I got very upset when they didn't stick true to the origin stories. So like Man of Steel infuriates me, and like nothing makes me more mad than that movie. Bummer, I died. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And they just like in the first episode of Green Arrow were like, hey, we're changing a lot of the story, and like one of the big parts of why I like Green Arrow is kind of the love story between him and Black Canary, or Dinah Lance, and they, in the first episode, are like, nah, he's not with Dinah Lance, she's dead, so. And I was like, I hate you guys.
I've gotten to a point when it comes to, because like superhero movies and stuff have meant a lot to me also in terms of just like my upbringing and whatnot. And I've gotten very much to a point where like I can, with the exception of like the CW ones, I can pretty much watch any of them and turn off my brain to whatever extent I need to somewhat enjoy it.
Yeah.
With a few exceptions where I'm just like, I can't do this. And I think they're fun. I think that's what they should be, and that's what's fun.
Right.
It's what it's fun is when they're fun.
Yeah.
That's when my favorite part of the fun that they have is when they have fun.
Right. Like I like my favorite TV show has been Gotham. It's really fun because it focuses on Jim Gordon, and Bruce Wayne's in it, but it starts like the first episode is right when his parents are murdered, and it goes a couple years there. It actually like just ended, like they just had their final episode, but they do change some things. They change some origin stories, but they're basically recreating the whole universe instead of like just changing one person's story, and they don't change anything major. Which I appreciate. Like, there's the classic, like, no one knows where the Joker came from. So, like, they have their own version that's a lot different than, like, anything I've seen before.
Right.
Which is, it's really good. I definitely recommend it. But I definitely had to be like, okay, they're recreating this story. They're recreating the universe, and had to
turn off that part of the brain.
Had to turn off that part of the brain. But there's just some where it's too similar, and then they break off like really big plot points. And I'm like, all right, if you're gonna, like, you have to choose. You're either gonna redo the whole thing or do it by the book.
Gotcha. I don't know. I think my biggest thing with now they're breaking out this thing too is super fun.
I was doing so well.
Yeah, you're killing it, man.
Thank you.
I think it's just anything is you just have to. I say this about any kind of movie or anything. You have to stick to whatever it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And not be a bunch of things.
Right.
Like I remember I enjoyed Man of Steel to a certain extent because I thought it was a good way of doing that story that we've heard a billion times.
Right. My problem with Man of Steel is just throughout any of the comics, the one time Superman accidentally killed someone, he went insane. Oh, right. He left Earth, he went to another planet, and he, like, returned later, like, as a different person. Like, he mentally could not handle the grief of having killed someone. And so the fact that they're like, okay, we're going to redo Superman, and in the very first movie, he kills someone by choice, and he's fine with it. Like, I was just like, you can't. That, like, completely just destroyed his character.
And so did it bother you as well whenever they reintroduced Batman.
I didn't watch any follow-up to Man of
really?
Steel. I was like, I'm not watching Man of Steel 2. I'm not watching Dawn of Justice. Like, I might go back and watch Wonder Woman, like, separately, but I didn't watch any. I was like, no, I don't want to watch any of.
Really?
I can't even remember the director now. But
Zack Snyder?
yeah, I was like, I'm not watching any of Zack Snyder's version because he's ruining it.
That's funny because I have seen Batman vs Superman. It's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's for other reasons. Okay, well, yeah, I didn't mean to spoil that for you, but
No.
yeah, then if that was,
I have no intention. Like, the closest I've got was I did watch Suicide Squad, only because Harley Quinn's like my favorite character of all time. Because I wouldn't say she's my favorite villain because she's an anti-hero, but I read a lot of her comic books, and she's just lovable. She just has problems.
Shoot, I hate this one.
And oh my gosh, I love real characters. Like, that's why I like Batman and Green Arrow, because they don't have any superpowers. Neither of them do. And that's kind of why I like Harley Quinn as well, because, like, yeah, she has, like, she's a gymnast. Like, that's her superpower. It's just she's very athletically inclined. Brandon, I gotcha.
Thanks. And you didn't mind Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah, I went into it not expecting much. I think people expected too much from the movie. And I'm like, it's an ensemble movie. Like, it's like Love Actually. Like, you can't expect too much of a plot with that many characters. You can't expect everyone to have an in-depth origin story unless the movie's 4 hours long.
True. I feel as though, I mean, I guess with like the Marvel movies, they had the benefit of each having their own movie beforehand, which is just kind of, I guess, what I was hoping more for.
Right, and I would love to see that. I mean, they're doing Birds of Prey with Harley Quinn, and I'm very excited about that because it's really 3 characters, and they're all female and awesome.
I could not stand Suicide Squad.
That's fine. And I know that a lot of people did, and I understand where people get upset about it.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where you have to turn your brain off and just be like, I'm watching an action movie that's real big on the explosions and the guns, and it's just going for that wow factor. It's not trying to be story driven or plot driven.
And I guess my thing with it was that I super didn't like the action in it.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, and I'm not knocking, but again, people can like whatever the hell they want. Like,
yeah, like no one has the same taste in movies.
Yeah, that's why I can never stick myself as like, I cannot believe you liked that. It's a bad.
Right.
And you're like, whatever, who cares?
I might be like, oh, like, what did you like about it? You know,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna. It's like food. Like, when people don't like a certain type of food and people get, oh, you don't like bacon? Are you a monster? You're going to hell. Like, people get so upset when you don't like food, and it's the same way with movies. Like, okay, it's not my taste. That's not my bag.
There's a billion movies that have always existed.
There's so many different genres. Like, people like different things, and just let them like different things.
Yeah, absolutely. Except for some of these bosses. Everybody should hate them. Oh, darn it. Anyway, anyway, Avengers was pretty good.
I've heard good things. Oh, that's me. I thought, oh, dang it. I'm sorry. I thought I died.
No, you're good. No.
I'm used to me dying.
No worries. I think what I mostly enjoyed of Avengers, and I don't know when this is coming out. I guess like 3 weeks, so I'm not gonna spoil it. Just I guess it's almost kind of like a fantasy fulfillment thing that I think that I love in comic books, and that's what I love about most of the Marvel ones is they're very good at being like, you know, that thing that you would have loved to have seen on the screen that you never thought you would. We'll do that for you.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Like I think that was a lot of people for like when they announced Thor, that Thor was like at the very beginning of the huge wave, because there was like Iron Man and then the Hulk movie that no one wants to talk about, but I loved.
Which one?
Yeah, well, there's only the Edward Norton one.
Right.
I love me some Edward Norton, and anyway though, yeah, when they announced Thor, I was like, oh, they're gonna mess this one up bad.
Right.
And they didn't, and so
didn't.
like, and to get to see him like do his thing, and I hate his little splashback of icing. God, he's the worst. Thor's, his splashback of icing.
Yeah, classic Thor.
Classic Thor. But anyway, I was like, they're going to mess this one up real bad. There's no way that they're going to get mythical god, right.
Right. Norse mythology.
Yeah, and they didn't. It was fun. And I was surprised, and to this day, I think that I have enough faith in Marvel to be like, I'm mostly going to probably enjoy
what they're putting out.
Yeah.
What they're laying down.
At least to the extent of, man, we're just dying right back, left and right. Nice. This is my least favorite variant of this boss.
Yeah.
Is the I almost said mushroom. I
Cupcake.
think this is the. No, damn it. Okay, this one's pretty easy though. At least. Shit. There's just lots of swearing now.
What is the smoke?
She's shooting a gun at us. Oh
Well,
no!
Balls. The jelly beans at the bottom are so small.
I know. Anyway, superheroes are fun. Oh, great, fun one to start with. Oh wait.
I think the problem is that Marvel was just too much of a commitment for me.
Oh yeah.
There's just way too many movies, and it's like one every few months, and it's just like, I can't.
What? You couldn't keep up with 22 movies over 12 years?
I'm not. Fun fact, I really am not a big moviegoer. Like, it has to be something I've waited for years. Oh, Brandon.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. For me to actually pay to go to the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Oh my gosh, that splashback.
It's the worst.
I'm not a big a lot of people in one place, and
yeah.
the problem with superhero movies is there's always kids, and they always ruin it.
Yeah, I mostly have a problem with movie theaters. Not because of children too much, unless you count teenagers children.
Yes.
I get very old man, don't talk, don't hit the back of my chair. Don't be stupid. I can't believe you paid for this movie if you're going to talk through it kind of upset.
Right, same. So one of my favorite stories of my rage is...
Gotcha.
There's a thing you have to know about me, thank you, is that I have a hard time not imitating someone's accent. If someone has a very strong accent, my brain's like, you need to talk like that now. And
I tried.
I don't remember which Harry Potter it was.
Okay, sorry.
I was at a Harry Potter movie, and there were these kids who were just stomping their feet.
Ugh.
Really loudly. They were by themselves. There were no adults with them, and I got very upset because they were talking and stomping their feet and clapping at weird points, just being really loud. So I went and I leaned down between them, and I was like, listen, you little twits. I did not pay for this movie to hear you stomp your feet and clap your hands. So I just told two random kids off in a bad British accent.
That might have gone over pretty well. Maybe it was kind of a sense of hey, we're all having fun here too, but maybe shut up.
Yeah, but maybe don't be dumb.
Did they stop?
Yes, they did.
That was probably a good thing then. It probably worked. I wouldn't say that was a bad choice at all. Because I just go all dad on them. I'm like, hey, do you guys, can you please be quiet? Do you mind? I'll have to go get the manager if you don't.
Right.
I haven't actually.
I will tell on you.
I will absolutely tell on you. Which I don't think I've ever told anybody that I'll tell on them, but my tone I think says it.
Yeah. I'm not kidding.
I'm not kidding. We did it once. We went and saw Gravity in IMAX. I know I've told you this story, but is that John Mayer?
Yeah.
I can't stand that song. It's working against.
I can't stand John Mayer, so.
It's working against all of us, my dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's a really good guitarist. He's just not a great person. I shouldn't say that. I don't know him, but just from what I've read. No. Anyway, we were seeing Gravity, and there was a dude behind us, and we went and saw an IMAX, which it's not the cheapest way to see a movie.
Right.
And he just kept being this is stupid. All upset.
Oh, then leave.
Well, and that was what was funny was he was freaking out and stuff about it. And being upset and stuff. Watch the head. Oh, God, the head. It keeps moving. I forgot. It doesn't just go in one direction. Oh, I got you.
You're the best.
Oh, shit. I'm dead now.
Oh.
That's up to you, Nikki. It's up to you. So close.
But really not that close.
I mean,
Closer than we've got.
closer to begun. Yeah, he kept talking, and he was like on a date. I felt so bad for his date, and he was just like, "This is stupid." Which I
Hey
didn't.
guys, disinterest isn't attractive. If you're wondering, like pretending like you don't care about something, no one gets off on that. Okay.
I'm sure somebody does, but
Yeah.
the majority no.
Majority of women. No.
Yeah. Anyway, though, yeah, it sucked, and he just kept being like, "Oh, can't believe pay," and like finally, I was like, Don and I have like a system down for like, hey, if you need me to say something, I will. Just like, do something that we have. I don't just like squeeze my hand and I'll say something. Because that's a big thing for me too. Is like, I'm always a little worried to say something for myself, but like for somebody else, I have no problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think I may have just took it upon myself to say something at that point, but so I was like, "Hey, do you guys mind being quiet or whatever?" And he's like, "Don't worry, we're leaving." And Donna turned around and said, "Thank you." And and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, "You spent like $30 to go see this movie.
You're just gonna leave.
You're just gonna like leave, like
After ruining it
well,
everyone around you."
And it was like they did not stay long enough to merit any of it. I
Yeah.
think they maybe made it 30 minutes, and I was just like, "Man, I'm sorry you have to go home with that." Like,
Yeah, or maybe not. Like, sorry you had to deal with that for whatever duration of time. I hope she dumped him after that.
I hope so. Yeah. Oh, that's the hope for everybody on all those situations. They're probably like married for 20 years or something,
Right.
even though he's like 12. But
whatever.
but yeah, and I didn't even much care for Gravity. Like,
Yeah, but
oh no, sorry, I
it's
tried.
okay.
I tried is like the worst thing to say after you don't
I
say.
tried to save your life.
Hey, well, at least I
Don't
tried.
be mad.
Don't
I
be mad at
tried.
me. That's fine. We're leaving. Damn it.
Like, no, it's not fine.
It's not fine.
Don't be jerks.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. And I think it's bad because I spend most of my time with my social anxiety, assuming that's how everybody views me constantly. So.
Oh no! This makes me want to play Candyland.
Candyland.
This is very Candyland.
No, that wasn't a doubtful Candyland. What?
Candyland. Freaking waffle.
Waffle.
Thank you.
It is a waffle, isn't it?
It is a waffle.
I thought it was a piece of chocolate.
No, he's a waffle.
He's a waffle.
He's
got the.
His like catchphase is like "hot off the griddle, you're dead." Something I don't know.
I just.
Thank you for saving me
no
twice already.
Yeah, and it's butter on his
Yeah,
head.
it's waffle with butter.
That's cute. No.
Ah. See, straight off the iron and too hot to handle. There I go, dying again. That's a nice little Rick and Morty reference for Rick and Morty fans out there. Because it's funny, because the line is, "Here I go killing again." But here I go dying again.
Got it. You switched it up.
I switched
one
it
of
up.
those-
It's like the opposite of killing. It's dying.
Got it.
It's being killed is the thing.
Like that.
Like that. Oh no, Brandon, no. Okay. I was trying to line it up perfectly so I didn't die in the process, and got a little scary there.
It's all good. Bye.
Oh, Brandon.
I just can't deal with the Cupcake Man. Have you heard of the Cupcake Man?
The Cupcake Man?
The Cupcake Man.
Have you? I'm very upset that you just tricked me into that. Because that was legitimate. Like, I wasn't playing along. I was like, the Cupcake Man? Who's the Cupcake Man?
It felt so good, though. It felt nice. It wasn't a trick. It wasn't a trick. You just...
I felt...
It was...
I felt used, Brandon.
Yeah.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, no problem. No, it was just...
for your comedic...
We joined in on the whimsical ways of I can't
Cuphead.
I can't even think of the original of that song at this moment.
Muffin Man.
Muffin Man. That's right.
You know who loves candy corn?
Ty?
My dad.
Oh. I love candy corn. I'm a lot like your dad.
I keep telling you.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. 50 minutes.
You did it.
It took us 50 minutes.
Don't tell that. I'm going to cut it so it doesn't feel like
Good. Good.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Let's see if we stayed in the B level. Oh, our first C.
We
All right,
we'll
hit
just do
high
one
school.
more
Is
after
that
this.
Brandon?
It's funny every time.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do well at all.
That's fine. That one sucks.
Okay.
Next week, we'll do the next one.
We're going to do something a little more fun. We're going to go get our cavities filled after that episode.
All right.
Baroness Von Bon Bon. We got your soul.
All right, bye.
Okay, goodbye.